They just blend right in. So Director Amber Benson and Samm Levine are here, and I'm just going to turn it over to them for your questions.
Howdy. Actually, we have one of our lovely office drones. Heather is here in the audience. I want to say hi, stand up and say hello. She drove up from Tampa. She actually drove to Baton Rouge and hung out with us up there just to kind of...
Giant mic. This way? Are we good? Are we framed right now? Okay, great.
Thanks for coming down, Heather.
Thank you, Heather. Questions, comments, rude remarks? In the back.
What inspired you to do this?
That is a good question.
I like the distaste that you have there with that. Why would you do that? No, we our executive producer Jordan Kessler, who's actually in the film. You see him sort of wandering around as a drone. At some point, he's like doing this, looking at a thing. He was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He co-owned a post-production house, and they were making all these genre films. And he wanted to do something that he could show his parents, that his parents would be proud of. And so he was like, do you guys have anything? I have an office for 2 weeks. And we were like, no, but we can ask. And so we went to our friends Ben Acker and Ben Blacker, who are a writing duo in Los Angeles, who do this thing called the Thrilling Adventure Hour that Sam and I and most of the cast is involved in. And they're like, we don't have a script in an office, but we can write one. And 6 days later, drones.
That's right, 6 days.
And on the 7th day, they rested. So that was sort of how drones came into being. It was sort of we have an office, let's put on a play.
Yeah. And by the way, 6 days later we had a script, and then about 7 days after that, we were shooting.
Yeah.
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 What were the comic books that were framed in Amy's office? Were those, don't you write comic books, Amber?
I do. They are not mine, actually. She was asking about the comic books in Amy's cubicle. They're a friend of ours. His name is Sina Grace. He does a comic book called Books with Pictures, and those are his. We actually have another guy, Brandon Bird, who did like the fighting squid thing in Brian's office, and we have a bunch of artists donated their work for the film, so they're sort of peppered throughout. You see these weird art projects everywhere.
Those beautiful art.
Thank you. I will tell them. I will pass on that you enjoyed their work.
Right there?
What's your overall budget?
It's like we spent trillions of dollars on it. I don't actually know what the budget is. I was sort of just brought on to direct. I'm sort of out of the loop on all that stuff. But it was very little money. I know that because I got paid very little, and I know Sam got paid.
I worked for Cane's Chicken.
Yes, you did. But yeah, we were not a big budgeted film. I think if we had had more money, it probably would have ruined the film, because then all of a sudden we'd be like, well, let's get aliens, let's get all the special effects. And because we were so limited with our money, we tried to tell a very large story in a very minimal space, which I makes me happy. I like the film the way it is. I don't want to see all this stuff. I want to leave it to your imagination.
No 3D version?
No, talking a movie in 3D, that's a winner. Although stepping out, what is it, Step Up 3D, right? Sam, you in?
Yeah, I'm on. 100%. Yes, sir.
How did you and Adam break up the directing duties?
Well, you wanna give?
Yeah, I'll be happy to fill this one. It was very easy. Adam loves to work with actors, loves to give direction, work on performance. Amber hates actors. Cannot be in the same room as them. This is killing her right now. No, Amber loves the technical aspect of directing. She loves cameras, working with gaffers, lighting, and making the shots look beautiful and the camera movements. So she did all of the technical stuff, and Adam worked on all the performance stuff, and it was perfect. They were the yin to one another's yang.
What is our special name? The name you
yeah,
coined for us?
I coined them. I called them Ambush. Amber, Benson,
Yeah, we were going through the dailies, and the slate had they had put ambush on the bottom instead of Amber and Adam. It was just ambush everywhere. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
Yes, sir.
What did you guys shoot on?
We shot with the red camera. We used Yeah.
Wow, you just got a woo off of that.
Yeah, I think it looks beautiful. To me, like it's almost as good as film, I think, because we used prime lenses, we used Panavision lenses, and we were able to rack focus and do all these kind of cool focus, depth of field things with the movie. I hate HD because it just looks so fake. Everything's very flat, and you see everything, and you see the pores. And the red cameras, if you use the right lenses, can look really nice, can look very filmic.